Persephone.
Cerberus, I missed you.
I'm sorry.
Hades,
Well,
just do the best you can.
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen, and together with their firstborn son, Prince
Father? Father, I don't know what to say. Mother.
Oh, Zag.
Oh, Mother, thank you. Should check the garden.
Oh, come on, Hades.
That is what...
It's true.
But they are never satisfied.
They like us, Hades. They praise us, tell one another about us. What do you expect? Would you rather they forgot about us?
No.
Well,
It is my solemn wish, dear Zagreus, that eventually we settle up our differences with you.
Lord Zeus's strength. Got a bite. Got a crustacean. Uncle Poseidon.
All these river denizens you've caught, little Hades. It can only mean we share a deep connection, don't you think? I with my power over the entire vastness of the seas, and you with the power to ensnare a hapless...
I must admit, your strength of will is quite inspiring, for even I have doubts.
Strength of the goddess. I offer you this ambrosia in your name and...
Such an exquisite...
May all the death you bring... Zag, turns out I am quite the judge of character, and...
Cheers, mate.
Why, look at you there, boss. I recognize that fancy plume you got. Just an iota of my speediness in there. But still, much more than most can do. Hey, looking like you're getting some good use out of that fancy plume of yours. Keep going like that. Maybe someday you'll...
Not that I can even hear you, but...
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Why, this is something, dearest. Such an enigmatic message you have sent.
Again. What is it? What's the matter? Wait, why are you looking at me like that?
Zagreus, would you shut up with your idiotic questions and get over it?
But you really mean that, huh?
You're so much more than what you said. I wish you could...
If only everybody in this house had yours,
You
Princess.
say that like it's a bad thing. A little bit of excess from time to time never...
Oh, you would be surprised. Though if you're going to embarrass me, you know what? I am going to reciprocate.
What's all of this, young Zagreus? A message of some sort for me indeed. All right. We've matters with Olympus to resolve. They don't know I'm here, most of them, besides Zeus.
What a mess. What can we do? The gods of Olympus have all been very good to me for the most part.
What can we do? We can make peace with them, and let them know the truth.
Yes, Mother. So what do you intend to do?
We're going to invite all of them to a little family gathering. Here. And you shall
Mother, are you serious? So we're just going to have a bash with them and...
They certainly shall not be fine with everything. But Hades and I will be prepared to tell them what they need to hear.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you know, that we met, fell in love, eloped, had a child.
That's all true.
Fortunately, our loving and dutiful son at last persuaded his mother and father.
Your mother won't be happy that you left.
I'll deal with her. Perhaps I'll have to visit her in the rest.
What? No, I never knew that.
Neither do they.
How soon is this family gathering you have in mind going to take place?
Soon after you invite them all, I hope.
I know what you mean. Let's see here. Sure hope this works. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
My, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father, who is...
What's this, nephew? Why is this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other...
Is this some kind of offering for me? No, hold a moment. This appears to be a message. Part of one.
It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations. Personally sent to everyone with whom...
Excellent, Zagreus. Congratulate him, Hades. On a job well done.
Persephone, how can you be so certain your request was executed to your satisfaction?
It's known as trust, Hades. Or faith. They're similar. Try one sometime.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place. Or... the faith thing that you said.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around. So why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there.
Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained.
Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here.
Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the house of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad.
We're fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun... I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out? Even if they don't...
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway? I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about Father? What about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother, she's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading out again soon. See you when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
Pleasure doing business with you, Fates. We're one big happy family. No issues whatsoever. May Achilles and Patroclus make up for lost time.